What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel for a brand new installment of the 3D series, where I'm attempting to play through and showcase to you guys all the amazing courses on GSPro by, as the name implies, playing 3 holes per course, usually 1, 9, and 18, which is what we are in fact doing here today on this brutally hot New England summer day. We are up to 97 degrees in the garage, so fittingly enough, we're playing out here in the desert in Nevada, but I'm going to try to play this in a relatively efficient manner, and already taking a bunch of swings today, so trying to pack things up and get back inside in the AC sooner than later. But for today's video, we are going through quite literally another course of the year contender. I don't think I'm being overzealous and exaggerating by whatever I end up titling these, but mentioning and possibly asking the question of course of the year contender type of courses, because these courses that a lot of these big name designers are doing, especially Greg McDonald here, these courses are amazing. They're so visually appealing, so well done, intricate. This course is pretty unreal. But we're going through Red Rock Country Club in Las Vegas, Nevada, designed by the aforementioned Greg McDonald. Awesome designer. Guy does a crazy good job. But we're going to try to go through, hopefully be around even par. We'll see after all the swings. Around even par for the course through these 3 holes. And as far as the settings, I always do course recommended settings, which for this one was just normal fairways, normal greens, 11 stimp, doing the furthest back tees, which are the black tees at 7,072 yards, not exactly short. Thursday pins, course altitude, which will help a little bit at 2,000 feet, so about 4% will be the help. 8-foot gimmies, I think I turned on the auto putting aim assist, hopefully just to speed things up so I don't have to walk back and forth and aim, and calm wind. But let's go ahead and get into it. First hole, par 4, 335 down 12. If I'm not mistaken, if I'm not mistaken, there's hot air balloons on this course, which you can see over to the right. We'll see if we get a better look at them on 9 or 18. But, I mean, look how well this is done with all the houses in the background, the mountains in the back, the clouds. Everything is bright and vibrant. Bunkers look good. Grass looks good. Desert golf. Something like this, just a lot that catches your eye and a lot to look at and admire. Really cool. But let's tee this thing up, hopefully hit a baby draw down there, get ourselves in play, and see what we can do through these 3 holes. Second video now using my brand new Country Club Elite new strip. Essentially it's just a foot longer, same width, but I'm really liking it. Seems like a slightly different material compared to the one that's like 3 years old that I've been using, but I like it. It's a little bit softer, a little bit more spongy. We'll see, maybe if I hit a bunch of shots on it, it'll get closer to that, but slightly different color. That one's a little bit lighter, but all in all, I put it in and made sure I tested it yesterday, but this is the first real day using it, second video using it, so far so good. Low on the face. Driver is just not there today. Right before this, I did a video earlier, try to get one recorded for you guys, and then I just did a live stream, 18 holes, trying to beat C-Drum's real life course record of 64 that he shot from the white tees in real life. Tried to do it on the sim for 18 holes with 2-foot gimmies, and I mean, it's not terrible, but like 150 ball speed with 244 carry. Luckily, it rolled out because it was downhill. But I mean, I'll take the 294. It's just not hit very well. I don't think I hit a solid one, like really good driver. I said, all right, I hit that one well the entire time, which is kind of unfortunate. But leaves us with 141 down 4. I think if I hit it halfway decent, I can get the pitching wedge there, especially with this elevation. Should come up just short and roll up. Can't explain to you guys how much better it is having the longer mat, not running out of space here before. Before I was hitting off the front section of that older one, and I had some extra gym tiles in front to be able to prop it up for a more flat putting surface, so there wasn't a drop off for the square to be able to read it. But the fact now that I have so much more kind of Step Brothers-esque, so much room for activities, but I got so much more room now in front to actually be able to, if I do strike it well, hit down and through it and kind of bottom the club out in front without constantly catching the taped reinforced gym tiles that I had in front. Kept ripping them up, but it is pretty nice now with a lot more runway. Pitching wedge. Oh, jeez. That worked out way better than it should. That was horrendous. That was 120. That was almost a Hosel rocket. That was very, very low and heely. 6.2 spin axis to the right. That was supposed to be a draw. And it looks like I did remember to turn on the auto aim. So we've got 33 feet down 11. Playing 22 feet. Only thing I don't like about this mat, well, it's not really even the mat. It's just the new mat here in the setup is I used to use the kind of groove lines in the gym tiles that were in front to line up my putts. I don't quite have that reference anymore, so trying to get a dead straight start line is a little bit of a guessing game, but hopefully I'll figure something out and get used to something here. See if we can get lucky on this one. Roll this close. A little too firm, a lot too firm. Jeez. That's not good. That should have been an easy par. Now we've got a 14-footer playing 18 feet for par. Not ideal. Get there. No. All right, bogey to start. Let's see if we can get that back over the next 2 holes. Not exactly what we were hoping for. Wow, this seems like a pretty big course. Or the 9th hole is just get the complete opposite side. That was a pretty long flyover in between. 1 over through 1. 2nd hole, 9th hole, par 5. 466, down 30. That's actually pretty manageable from these furthest back tees. That's not actually too bad. It's like a playing 436-yard par 5. Wasn't exactly expecting that, but hit the flyover. Ooh, they got some pools in the backyard of those houses over there. Man, this is so well done. This will be one of my favorites I've played as of late, over probably the past maybe month or 2. May see the Hosel Rocket Golf League here sooner than later. Tee left. Still have the I don't know why I moved this right first. Still have the voice attack going. It is nice. I use it mainly for that, moving the tee over, because I tend to do that anyways, but I am a fan. All right. Wind's going to push it a little bit right, but let's see if we can hit a draw towards that edge of that bunker and bring it back. Well, it was a draw, all right. Horrendous. Deep rough, 153 ball speed, 83 spin axis, 151 backspin, and 153 ball speed. That's about as bad as it gets there, folks. Now we've got trouble. And we're on a downslope out of the deep rough. I don't think I can hit anything remotely close to like a 3-wood or a hybrid. I think I got to kind of take my medicine here. We'll go here. I'm going to hit a 6-iron. I don't even know if that's going to quite come out the way I want it to, but something like this in real life, you'd probably just hit a pitching wedge back into play, but oh, it's coming out 7.6 right, so we actually aim a little bit more that way. That was not supposed to fade. I think it'll be okay. Luckily, it's par 5. All right, we're hitting 3 from 105. Down about 3-4 yards out of the rough. So basically, the elevation is going to get rid of the rough. I think we just need 95, 100-yard shot here with the choke down approach wedge. Go here. The heck was that? 83? That ball crack maybe? It was toey. That didn't feel like it was going to be 20 yards short, though. Possibly. Misread territory from the square? Slightly? I don't know. I didn't try to kill it. I looked down. Like, I didn't grab. I've been grabbing sometimes the wrong club as of late. That's kind of strange. Usually that 100-yard shot I have within a couple yards. Oh well. Hitting for 20 yards. It's going to come out left. We'll go over that way. Hit the 60. Hit this about 15 or so. Sculled it. Run. Didn't run. Ten-footer. Trying to make par the hard way. And we blast it by again. Okay, 2 bogeys in a row. Now we need an eagle. Luckily, it's a par 5. That's more of what I expected for a par 5 distance. 18th hole, par 5, 591. Not the best course to not have driver working. I always find it amazing. I've never been to Vegas or played any kind of desert golf, but I always find it amazing how they're able to get enough water to have actually green, lush grass grow, basically, despite of the desert conditions. It's always so cool seeing that really nice green grass in between just desert. T left. Had a couple that were like 275 carry. Hit one that was 280 earlier. See if we could use that one here. See if we can channel our inner long drive competitor. Nope. Stay in the fairway. Okay, 292. Nothing in the bag is getting there, but we're going to try to hit a 3-wood and hopefully avoid that water. Pretty narrow. Honestly, if you're playing this in real life, you probably wouldn't try to do this. You just run out of so much space. You probably lay up to like that, what did I say, 229. You probably hit it like 220 into that fatter section, but we're already 2 over, so what's the worst that can happen? Hang on. All right, luckily I hit it bad enough to stay short of that. I saw it starting to fade, and I got a little worried there, but it's actually, I tried to swing pretty hard at that. It was a pretty bad 3-wood, all things considered, but decent result. Leaves us with 65 yards. Over the water, this would be kind of daunting in real life trying to get over this, but hopefully we'll put a little bit extra, maybe get a little zippy zip just to make it come back and make sure we clear this water. It's going to come out left. I don't mind that. I tend to fade the wedges, so 65. We've got, what does it say, 54 to the front, so I think we're looking for about 60 or so, maybe even a little more. We're into the wind and slightly on the upslope. .66, spin. Spin. Not enough spin. Not bad. Birdie putt, see if we can get one back. Pretty straight. I know I got the auto aim on, but 15 playing 10. Get there. Jeez. I thought that was going to be way short. And I guess I hit it through the break. It was even a slight push, and we missed on the low side somehow. Oh boy. Well, I guess we'll take the par, but that's not the best today. It's a good thing I'm calling it quits after this because I just don't quite have it today. But I put up a halfway decent score doing C-Drums course, despite the 2-foot gimmies. I had a couple things go course-wise that weren't ideal, but score-wise wasn't bad. It just feels like the swing's not quite there. There's something slightly off. Probably the fact that it's so hot is part of it. But take a look at this from Red Rock Country Club in Las Vegas, Nevada, designed by Greg McDonald. Awesome job. Unfortunately, I didn't see much of the hot air balloons besides that first hole, but some of the other ones in between, you get really good looks of the hot air balloons flying over. Really cool. Definitely will be doing this as a league course for the Hosel Rocket Golf League. Join that if you guys are not a part of it. I try to make them as inviting and forgiving as possible for all skill levels, so usually keep it to around 6,000 yards, slightly less, usually around the white tees, but depends on how the tees are set up, but usually right around anywhere from, I don't know, really 5,700 up to like 6,000. I rarely go above 6,000, but I do 8-foot gimmies, make it pretty forgiving, kind of like this. Unfortunately, I don't turn on the auto aim, but usually make the conditions pretty favorable between almost always 11 stimp, and a lot of times I do like firm fairways and soft greens, just so it's more enjoyable, me included, to be able to go out there. I know the conditions are easier, but it's more fun playing it and shooting a low score than getting beat up by some of the conditions like you do maybe on the SGT Tour. But we'll take a look at the stats. So bogey on 1, bogey on 9, and a par on 18. So 2 over after 3. Not quite our even scorecard that we were looking for. 1 par, 2 bogeys, 294. Those are going to be the same because we only hit 1 out of 3 fairways. Ball speed was the same. 14 feet of putting, 7 putts, 20 minutes on the gameplay. 2 out of 3 greens regulation somehow, and only 1 out of 3 fairways. That seems more like it, but there you have it. Really cool course. Again, in my opinion, contender for top 5, top 10 course. Again, everyone, I mentioned it last time, this is actually the second Greg McDonald course I did today. The first one I did was Jack's Point, which is also up there. Everyone has different personal preferences of what they like and what catches their eye. To me, I would put this one slightly above Jack's Point, just in terms of like the desert golf. I find really cool with the mountains, hot air balloons, all that stuff. But I think easily top course of the year. And you guys can maybe let me know if you have anything that's come out this year, what you would rank them as. It's really subjective, and it's tough to say this is definitively the top 3 courses or whatever, but this one's certainly up there for me. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap this one up. Shout out to the members like always. You can see everyone's name down below. We've had a couple people join lately, which I greatly appreciate. Really, it means the world to me being able to get that additional support on a monthly basis, come out, dedicate more time to these videos, live streams, all that good stuff. Really means a lot. But if you have any course recommendations, please let me know down below. Give me the name of the course, the location, just a little bit of background information, why you want me to play it, whether an older course that maybe you haven't seen me play yet and say, like, we should really check this out, a cool fantasy course, a putt-putt course, real life course, world famous course, your home course if you have it built or something, anything in between. Happy to play any of them, and the goal here is to eventually get through ideally all of the courses, but there's so many that are coming out, it's getting tougher and tougher to do, but as many as I can. So if I'm going to play it anyways, more than happy to add it to the list and move it up so you guys can see that. But keep that in mind. But I'm going to go ahead and wrap this one up, break this stuff down, and get back inside in the AC because my shirt is completely drenched. So like always, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys at the next course.